not, it's okay. I'll just go to the next one. Yes, this is this one. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna play in the black jerseys. They're gonna play in this jersey, black jersey.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Guys, let's get it poppin'.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K.
Okay. Okay, so center. Alright. So yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to my uncle's house. So I will try to
Welcome everyone, let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Battle in the Western Conference, the Sacramento crowd hoping to watch their Kings come out on top. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad. Last season, they had the upper hand in the series, going 3-1 against these guys.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Hey, Greg, we got to be honest here, which is really the only way I roll. Neither of these teams are world beaters. You've got to start somewhere. A win tonight would be a step in the right direction.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Randall out there with Roy Hibbert. Then there's Kobe. And it's Young, and it's Ball in at the point.
You know, last season, DeMarcus Cousins had several triple-doubles, but with Cousins, he would have 20-plus rebounds to go along with 20 points and 10 assists. That's amazing for a big man, for any man, as a matter of fact.
Now here's Gay. 12 points his last outing.
That's Kobe.
Kobe attacking. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Here's Rondo. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Clippers.
Yeah, and it just wasn't about the offense. I mean, he was racking up the steals and taking advantage of some sloppy play by the opponent.
Here's Cousins. A stupendous finish in traffic. And for Cousins, those 20-20-10 triple-doubles are an incredibly rare feat. First time, in fact, that we've seen that in the NBA since 2010.
And he was the first big man since the great Wilt Chamberlain to do it in back-to-back games. So Cousins is one of the rare big men who can do it all and has displayed that multiple times last season.
Pass to Gay. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Shoots from the high post, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Freak with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Kobe misses. Kings have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Rondo passes to Ace. Gay kicks to Cousins. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Acey's shot is good.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact.
What?
Straightforward call. Too simple.
The Lakers weren't very good at all last season, Clark, and they just didn't have any teeth in their road games.
Well, you know, they shot threes on the road well, Kevin. Top percentage in the league, as a matter of fact. Still, they just couldn't hold on to leads.
Now here's Rondo, and stolen by Hibbert. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. And a wide-open look for Freak. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. And that ties it up.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
And the Lakers would end with a road record of 9-32. That is a franchise worst for them and sums up the year they had away from Staples.
Now here's Freak, following the shot by Rudy Gay. Now Freak, 23 points for him the last game against Minnesota. 14 feet away. The shot will not go. Gay with the defensive effort.
You know, looking at the Lakers, a big thing for them as we get back to their road woes is they didn't win a single game on the road in their division. In a word, that's terrible.
So for the Kings, they come in off the loss to Los Angeles.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continued to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did them in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter, and you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
4 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Outside for Rondo.
And Rondo putting out figuring it for sure. Oh.
High post Cousins.
He took that yeah.
Cousins missing again.
Yeah.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Well, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Kobe kicks the Freak. Jacks up a 3. That's it. Coming off an assist by Kobe. That's 7 points for Freak.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this timeout here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento.
And he clearly doesn't like what's going on out there right now.
Would you? I mean, how could he like what's happening? Really had to take a time out there and try to figure out a way to derail their momentum.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. The Kings trail by 3. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, when George Karl and I were able to chat a moment ago, obviously he has a lot on his plate when it comes to defending against Kobe Bryant. I asked him what he might do, and he said not much. He's one of the league's all-time best scorers, and no matter what you seem to do, he finds ways to get on the scoreboard. Kobe might be seeing a lot of double teams here tonight, guys.
And thank you, Doris.
No.
And Costa Kufa's an excellent rotation center. I mean, he gets after it on the inside. He'll give you some rebounds, can block some shots. He's made himself into a factor.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And Kufa's not really a shooter, Clark. He does his damage around the rim.
Yeah, he really does. The former Buckeye is a great screen setter. He attacks the offensive glass, plays within himself. He knows his role, and he does it well.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Collison. Freak dishes to Kobe. To the wing on the left. Here's Ball. And he's good on the 3-ball. Freak's got 10 points in the game.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
Then the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Here is Caspi. His last outing, he had 8 points. They set the pick. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. The Lakers in 5th.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards, and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Freak with it. He's covered by Collison.
Caught him.
Young outside.
Back.
Here's
back.
Hibbert.
Oh, no.
Kufis grabs the miss. The Kings trail by 4.
Guard up.
Outside Collison.
Guard up, yo.
Kicks to McLemore. Shot clock at 6. Back to Collison. From past the arc. The shot is off. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And that was one of the few times that you'll see a team just lack fight defensively in losing that game.
Yeah, and I know their fans may not want to hear it, but the reality and the truth is the defensive end of the floor was not what it needed to be in terms of effort.
Here is Collison following the basket by Kobe Bryant.
Man, you talk about a guy that's bounced around the league since he's been in it. Darren Collison. He's played on 5 different teams in his first 6 seasons, and he's been a contributor and an impact player on all of them.
For Darren Collison, played a career-high 35 minutes a game last year. Seemed to help him find his rhythm, Greg, on offense.
And his coach had confidence in him, and boy, did he deliver. Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that hip injury shut him down after 45 games, but a positive season for him to build upon nonetheless. Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
He dishes it to McLemore. Back to Collison. Plays it up and banks it in.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Here's Freak after Darren Collison's bucket.
Oh, that was nice.
Ball, the pass to Young.
Yep.
Kobe kicks to Freak.
Yeah.
Three-pointer.
Yo,
And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
And that one's good. 6 points for Collison. And so it's the Lakers with it. 6-point game. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Oh, that's wrong person.
It's deflected and stolen by Kufis. Collison, no good.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing in the game?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
We've got Rudy Gay, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Quincy Ace. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Bellinelli in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. For DeMarcus Cousins, his numbers have been flat out phenomenal. I mean, just incredible. Sometimes hidden by the lack of what's around him in Sacramento, especially, you know, Greg, when you compare last year's stats with other centers in the NBA.
Yeah, he's averaged nearly 5 points more per game than the next center. Top 3 in rebounding for all centers. This guy is the complete package down low.
Ball. No good. Nice D from Cousins. The Kings trail by 4. And count it from 19 feet away. Cousins has got 6 points.
You know, guys, back to DeMarcus Cousins last season. He was top 3 for centers in assists and steals, and he was in the top 7 in block shots.
Picked by Randall. Freak with it. 13 points in the game. It's Young on the wing. Pass to Freak. 5 to shoot. Releases. Offensive rebound.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
4 for 10. That's crazy.
Now here's Rondo. Defense right on him. He feeds it to Cousins. Outside, Bellinelli. Rebound the Lakers.
And talking
Go,
about
Nicky.
Cousins.
Go, Nick.
He's a
Go, Swaggy P.
franchise talent. And no one debates that. He can take over a game anytime he feels like it. And heaven help the NBA if he ever starts feeling like it over an 82-game year.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Here's the screen.
How do you feel? How do you guys feel about
Outside Rondo to the paint. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from DeMarcus Cousins.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
I was happy because he got.
And here's Freak. He's got 13. The kick out to Young. The dish now to Kobe.
Yeah.
And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Kobe's got his second basket. The Kings have gone 2 or 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Gay dishes to Cousins. Tries from 10. And Hibbert with the block. But they recover it. Gay kicks to AC. It's stolen by Randall.
Here's Swaggy.
Right
Swaggy
wing.
P.
Here's Ball. Gay with the block.
Yo.
He kicks it to Rondo. Finished off the break.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And former Coach of the Year, George Karl, making his way back into the league last season. Kings picked him up halfway through the year to kind of stabilize their coaching situation.
And that one's good. Freak. The Kings trail by 5.
Oh, snap.
Rondo passes to Cousins. To the inside, Bellinelli. Comes up empty down low.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Randall a screen on Rondo. Passes it to Randall. And stolen by Cousins. Fast break, here they come. Here's Rondo. Here's Gay. It's blocked. They get it back. Bellinelli for 3. No good.
Yeah.
And it's the Lakers the other way. It's stolen by Rondo.
Snap, they got the ball right.
Here's AC. The Lakers with the rebound.
This
Freak's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Alright, slow down.
Randall a screen on Rondo. And
Cut
stolen by Cousins.
Keep on not seeing him.
That's tipped.
Yup. Let's go. Give it to him.
Here's Freak. He's got 16.
Put it up.
Wasted
Whoa.
no time on that one. 6 points for Kobe Bryant.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night. First game of the season, 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for one game, broke his right leg 14 minutes in. And the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant, stayed with him the entire time when he was really in shock on the floor.
And he was. And unfortunately, for so many reasons, for one, he had really been progressing in the Summer League. And the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him. How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And he gets it to go. World Peace has got his first 2 points.
And, you know, going back to Randall's rookie year, his troubles really started during medical checkups before the draft. They found a foot injury dating back to high school. The 5th metatarsal had been broken, which may be why he fell a few spots in the draft.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Lakers leading by 7. Jacks up a 3. Bellinelli pulls it in.
And talking about Randall's rookie injuries, the Lakers were going to let him play through the foot. But once he broke the leg, they did season-ending surgery on the foot. as well. Hopefully, now he can just stay healthy and get to play the game he loves.
Cannot hit, and the Kings going the other way now. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Lonzo Ball like my career, or do you think I should just
Collison against Russell. Pulls it from the elbow. That's good. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Now the pass to Bellinelli. No good on the 3.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Here's Russell. Again, Russell missed.
Turn it down.
Sacramento's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And stolen by Russell. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Finished off the break. And now a 9-point Laker lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Fires the 3. That's good. Russell's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. And we've seen it time and time again here.
Sacramento making some changes. Kufis checked in for Cousins. Coley Stein comes in for Rudy Gay. And McLemore subbed in for Bellinelli. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Lakers leading by 12. 29 seconds left to play in the first half. From deep. Russell, no luck. The Kings shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. And world peace over to help. There's the pick. Down low. Here's Kufis. Banked in off the glass.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
So we've reached the end.
Kevin, thank you.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
I'm actually so tired. I don't know why though.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal, and it's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They lead by 10. Shaq, let's get your opinion on their game so far.
Well, in terms of running a smooth, efficient offense, they've been as good as it gets. The looks they've created have been high percentage. The ball is moving, guys are rotating. That's what got them those good looks, Ernie.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to...
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. You look at Freak in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And the threes, they just dropped for him consistently. He was in a zone in that first half.
I'll say, I mean, this couldn't have been a more productive day for him from long range so far.
And on the floor for Byron Scott as we get into the second half. They've got Brandon Bass. Russell is out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Nance. And it's world peace at the 3.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then...
Yo, that
and nobody getting in the way.
Not at all. Major throwdown.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on,
cut.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Again, Russell missing.
And, you know, guys, Marco Bellinelli really hit his stride 2 seasons ago. He was way up across the board as a shooter and assist man. Even his rebounding had improved over his career averages. But then last year, he took a bit of a step back.
Oh,
Rondo with a clean look. Good. That's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got 3 assists in the game. The feed now to Russell.
Can we get this?
Pass with the screen.
Oh, that was
Los
so
Angeles with
out.
another miss. Talking about Bellinelli, he won the NBA three-point shootout back in 2014. Looked like he'd perfected his stroke. That gave him, Greg, confidence in every other part of his game.
And talent is one thing, but confidence truly does trump almost everything else. And he just didn't seem to have it last season. But he has that craftiness and high-level skill set to really bounce back this year and prove that he's the real deal.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
The drive by Rondo. Here's
Yo,
Cousins,
that pass.
and he goes in for the dunk.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Yeah, boy.
Outside, Russell.
Get that screen again. Go, go, go.
To the middle. Tipped away.
Boy.
And stolen by Gay. Now here's Rondo. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Deflects the pass.
Good stuff,
It's
good
stolen
stuff,
by Nance.
good stuff.
Russell with a wide open look. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Timeout called by the Kings.
I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Off the screen. No good from Cousins.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Now Russell.
You get a screen.
He's got 13. 4 on the clock.
Why didn't you cut to the
Pulls up on the
basket?
wing. And the shot no good, a bit
Yo,
short.
He's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
No.
Kings were off to a hot start last year, but things certainly fell apart midway. A big factor in that was the messy firing of their coach, Mike Malone.
Yeah, really, that firing came out of nowhere to the fans and the players, and it seemed odd to fire a coach that has been leading his team to good basketball.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And, you know, we'll never really know the full details of why Malone was fired, but the effect it had on the team was easy to see. Kings really tailspinned out of control afterward.
Kuvas checked in for Sacramento. Collison comes in for Marco Bellinelli.
You know, the Kings, I think, will look back and realize they made a dubious decision the way they handled that coaching change. I mean, lucky for them, they were able to right things, so to speak, by landing George Karl later on. Clearly one of the better coaches in NBA history.
Hold on, let me look at the team comparison. Three-point, yo, literally all my
Kuvas
shots.
kicks the run. Nobody near Gay. No good from outside.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
From 18 feet away, and he hits the jumper for 2. And that's 15 points for D'Angelo Russell.
My goodness, since when does he score off the crossover? Now I've truly seen it all.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Shot, high post, and no good. Trying to use the glass. Rondo dishes to Collison. Here's Gay. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. And now it's just a 4-point Los Angeles lead. Los Angeles has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Russell against Rondo. Now, here is Russell. Defense is right there. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Russell's got 10 points here in the second half. Rondo passes to Kufis. Williams against Collison. Can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. A strong season from Darren Collison cut short last year. Greg shut down at the end of last February.
Yeah, he had that issue with his hip, and that kind of ended things for him in what had been a promising season. A shame, since he was having the best of his career today.
A minute 50 left to play in the third. No good. Nance with some nice D.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's world peace. No good on the triple. The Kings trail by 6. Up the floor. And Collison gets it to go on the assist from Gay. Gay's got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside Russell. Over in the corner, Williams. From deep three-point range, but they'll get another chance. And it's Russell missing. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And it's sent back by Russell. There's 42 seconds left in the third.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Gay can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 4. World Peace, good. World Peace has got his second basket of the night.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Rondo drives in, and it comes off the front of the rim.
You're not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Russell. Again, Russell missing. The pull-up. And it's Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. And Los Angeles guys shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Collison runs the point with McLemore at the 2. Cauley Stein is out there with Caspi. And it's Cousins.
Let's run it back. Across the line. My bad, said it. I did.
And at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Wow, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Can't make good off the screen. Lakers leading by 7.
Go, run it.
Here's Young. That's good.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Outside Collison. Dishes it to Caspi. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
Ball. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Kings shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Outside Collison. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Caspi. Wide open shot is on the money. Caspi's got 4 points this quarter. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Collison. And that one's good. Freak. Freak's got 21 in the game.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Leandro Ball is going to
Outside Collison. Inside. Good on the shot. And 12 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Lonzo Ball is not going to
Freak with it.
I'm possibly think that. Unless LeVar
Lets it
Ball
go.
is
And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
And that one's good, Cousins.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
From the wing, uses the glass that time, and it's good.
I think that
23 points for
like,
Freak.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Alright, so you want to say stuff like that? Alright, bet. I'll have to prove you wrong. Or I could take it.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Sacramento didn't have a free-flowing offense, and they wanted to get up and down, and it showed in their play transitioning from stagnant to free-flowing.
Doris Berg has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, over that break, I was able to catch the message George Karl was giving to his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively, saying, listen, let's make the simple play. Take care of the basketball. We can't afford to waste any possessions. Guys, can they clean it up?
Sacramento, a team that is likely to put it on the floor to attack. We saw that last year. They have no problem creating with player movement versus ball movement, which is something which is a nice way to kind of begin the transition.
It is, and Kevin, they were dead last in the league in terms of catch-and-shoot field goal attempts. Also near the bottom in catch-and-shoot field goal percentage, so they might have been justified in that.
Collison kicks to Cauley-Stein. Young with the steal. Over to the left wing. Here's Ball.
There we go.
No good with the triple. The Kings trail by 5.
Yeah, all that space. Come on, PK.
No good from Caspi.
And trying to come up with a highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Kobe with the bucket. Here's Collison. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And too long on the shot. Lakers leading by 7. And Young kicks to Freak. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Randall no good. For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right there.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
A drive by Collison. That doesn't go either for Collison.
Nice.
Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up these. Oh. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the rope.
And the basket good. Cauley-Stein's got 6 points in the quarter.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Offensive rebound, Hibbert. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Collison kicks to Cousins. Feeds it to Casper. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got 4 assists in the game.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
And that one's good. Freak.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
The Kings trail by 6. A drive by Collison. And Cousins brings it down.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that.
Lakers have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Randall. Fires at the elbow. It's hauled in by the Kings.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Collison kicks to Cousins. And here's Freak. Shoots a three. Rebound by Caspi. Caspi's got his third rebound tonight. Kobe against Collison. Cousins dishes to Collison. Screen by Cousins. 5 on the clock.
Hurry up, boys.
Collison against Young. Collison, no good. Lakers leading by 4.
Pull up.
From the corner.
Ooh, you trying to run out of
Young's
bounds?
shot is off. And for Sacramento, they're shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Sacramento making some changes. Quincy Aces checked in for Cauley Stein. Gay comes in for Casper. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Darren Collison. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're down by 4. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the fourth. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Rondo. From 8. Sinks it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Young outside. Here's Ball. The Lakers rebound. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Good stuff. Foul me.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Oh, snap.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're trailing by 2. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one. And so they foul intentionally.
That's right. No other option but to foul for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They trail by 3. There's 14 seconds left in the game. Outside Rondo to the left side wing. Kicks to Bellinelli to tie it up. Can't get the 3 to fall. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, I'm here with Roy Hibbert. Roy, what does this sort of grinded-out win say about your basketball team?
We're a tough team. We like to grind wins out. And, sometimes it's not always pretty, but we're trying to get the job done. And our bench did a great job of keeping us in there, so I'm really happy.
A great team effort, Roy. Thank you. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you, and now we get a chance to check out our Jordan player of the game. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, you go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
He was great. 6 3-pointers tonight. Solid effort from beyond the arc. Without his contribution on the perimeter, the offense would have been stagnant and they wouldn't have had lanes. He really opened the floor for them.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful...
Okay. Alright, so in this stream here, peace out, guys.